30 years ago when I was training, the older physicians said, when we gave up house calls, we gave up the gold. And as a young mom, I thought, no thank you. House calls are inconvenient, draining, it's very tough getting to people's homes. And I thought, I'm so grateful people are coming to a clinic. But they were so right, because when you go into a person's home, and now I make house calls, now I practice telemedicine, I go into people's homes on video, you see their living situation. You can look, they can show me their cupboards. You can see what they're eating. You can see how the other family members are interacting with each other. You can see the chaos or the calm in their home. Or if they don't even have time to meet with me, they're meeting with me in their car and they're frazzled beyond belief. You see a lot when you see patients in their environment. Patients, people, we're all part of these systems in our lives. And is obesity genetic? Obesity certainly runs in families, but what also runs in families? Trauma, dysregulation, chaos, crazy. And when you can't bond with people, you bond with a substance. And the substance most available to me was food. People were telling me as I, hit menopause, oh, it's just genetic, you're just, it's inevitable. And I thought, okay, I guess I'm just broken. I followed the advice. I'm a physician. I knew I was following the advice I was taught, and I'm getting fat, diabetic, and sick, and sicker and fatter. And then it hit me. This is the argument. Why is it not totally genetic? I have a recipe box. With handwritten recipes from my great-grandmother, handwritten recipes of the neighbors that gave little recipe cards. I had a snapshot into how people ate in the 40s and 50s. And I have photos of how they looked in the 40s and 50s. And I'm related to these people. And 2 generations ago, my family was not obese. I challenge you to look at your recipe cards if you have them, or if you can find a relative with some recipe cards, or simply look at an old cookbook of how people ate in the 40s and 50s. And people ate in a different manner. People did not snack. People had community. People valued real food, and people had more time. As I'm talking, I talk to women who are meeting with me in their cars. They can barely get time. They can barely get any relief. We don't have families like we used to 2 generations ago, with extended families, with people around. So food became my family. Food became my friend, my refuge, my buddy, right? And it was fine until it was killing me. And it had been slowly killing me my whole life. I'd been committing carbicide my whole life. So I have great respect for Oprah. Oprah has dealt with severe trauma, and she has been a force of wonderful things in the world. I'm not anti-Oprah. I'm not anti-GLP1. GLP1 is a Band-Aid. GLP1, but if you have a wound, put a Band-Aid on it. Don't let it get infected. If I didn't have GLP1s, I probably wouldn't be here today. I am so blessed to have had access to that medicine. However, I'm also kind of cursed in that I was born too late. If I were born in the 50s and I look at people with the same genes, if I was a adult in the 50s, I would have looked like people in my community. And you just see that, obesity runs in families, of course, but the patterns of eating, the chaos, the dysregulation. And again, food is that thing we bond with when we cannot bond with people. I'm board certified in addiction medicine, and a big thing is in recovery from food addiction and the food noise. I believe the food noise, Oprah talks about the food noise. The food noise is real. And people who don't understand that, they were blessed with families where there was regulation, where there was healthy relationships with food. I didn't get that in my immediate family of origin with my parents, but I saw that it existed with my grandparents, and I see with other extended family members how their relationship is with food. So you're not broken, you're not condemned to be obese by your genetics. Don't give up your power. and it's really very simple. Let's go back in time to before they started the food pyramid. It's now coming out. It's been an open secret. The whole thing was corrupt. It was based on lies and corporate interests in disguise. And, look at your patterns of when you're eating. Look at your old family traditions. Look at your old recipe books. We can reclaim these things. Food has always been a way of bonding and a way of connection, but we just need to utilize that in a more healthy manner. So I'm Dr. Sarita. I hope this may have resonated with you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe.